Okay, so anytime you are doing a Boolean operation and both objects just disappear, that's a really good indication that somewhere on your model you have some bizarre geometry going on, okay? And it usually means that you've got some faces on top of faces, so just faces on top of themselves, alright? Like two faces in the same place. And you'll have to fix that before your Boolean will work properly. I'm just going to move this out away from this little inner box area just so we can just work with this one for now. And if you take a look, you know, it might look fine, but somewhere in there you've got some faces that are on top of each other. And if we take a closer look here, you might notice there's kind of a little area here where you've got some sort of small faces going on, and that might be an indication that there's a problem kind of all the way along this line. As you can see right here too, there's something a little strange going on. So what I would do is just go to vertex mode. It'll let me, there we go, okay. And just grab one of these verts, and as you can see when I pull on it, something quite strange is happening there. Not normal at all. So that is at least one of your problem areas right there, okay? So you've got faces on top of each other here, alright? So as I said, whenever there are faces that are on top of one another, you will have problems and you won't be able to do your Boolean operation. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just double click on this edge, okay, and it's going to grab this one edge all the way around your box, okay, and I'm just going to move it down so that we can see a little better where it's going to and what's going on. So obviously we don't want this extra edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come up to Edit Mesh and come down to Delete Edge Vertex with that edge selected, alright? And just go ahead and delete Edge Vertex, and that's going to get rid of that extra edge there. So you can see there's still some problems going on here. So let's open this up a little more and see what's happening with that, okay? Just gonna pull this back down, kind of where it goes. All right, just push it back in there. So, what is happening here? And you know, again, this is just a kind of a matter usually of just pulling on things and pulling them out to see a little better what's happening. So you can see we've got kind of these extra faces going on here. Alright, we've got a whole bunch of them actually. So, of course we don't want all that. So, let's go ahead and I think what I'll do is go ahead and delete these extra faces, alright? So I'm just gonna go to face mode and grab these faces, alright? And I'm just gonna delete them, okay? And you know, it leaves a gap in my treasure chest here, but that's alright because we can fix that, okay? So let's move this vertex back over to kind of where it goes. And it just sort of follows along like that. Alright. And you can see here as well we have these two lines where there really should only be one. And if we check the side here too, we can see we've got, again, some extra stuff going on there. So let's go ahead and grab that edge. This bottom one, alright? And let's just delete it. Let's go to Edit Mesh, Delete Edge Vertex. Okay, so that we only have the one left now, alright? Let's check this vertex again and see if that fixed the problem. Okay, it did. So now we have only the one edge going around. And we've got the same problem here, it looks like. Okay. So let's just go to edge mode, grab this bottom edge, and we're going to go to edit mesh, delete edge vertex. Okay, so that time when I did that, it caused some interesting stuff to happen. That's alright, we can fix that as well. Okay, let's just make sure that our vertices are back to normal. Okay, so there's another extra edge there. As you can see when I'm pulling this up, there's yet another one. So let's go ahead and grab this edge again, alright? And just go ahead and go up to edit mesh, delete edge vertex, alright? So we're just trying to make everything normal. Okay, it looks like it's still there, so there's yet another one. So let's do that again. Until we're down to just one, alright? So let's grab this vertex. And you can see now everything is moving normally and no faces are appearing out of nowhere, okay? So let's go about patching up this area right here, alright? Looks like if we zoom in really close, we've got kind of some odd stuff going on here. So what I'm going to do is actually go to face mode and I'm going to delete a few more faces, okay? Just these three on the edge here, and just get rid of those so that we have sort of a clean slate to work with, alright? And once I've done that, I'm going to come over to vertex mode. Just push that back in where it kind of belongs, alright? And what I'm going to do is, oh, look, okay. Just so you know, right here we left behind this little edge when we deleted those faces, this little vertex here. Make sure you get rid of that guy too, okay? Because he will cause you problems later. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to edge and grab this edge right here, alright? It's kind of going down the side here. And I'm going to go to edit mesh, extrude. And I'm just going to pull it down, okay? Just to about there, alright? So we're just kind of rebuilding this area that we sort of deleted that was having problems, alright? And once I've done that, I'm going to go to edit mesh, merge vertex tool, alright? And what I can do is actually connect this face to the one next to it here, just by clicking and dragging the vertex, okay, and that connects them and makes them now one vertex. You can do the same here. I can just click and drag, and that connects those two pieces, okay, so now this area is reconnected, alright? So we'll also want to connect the area beneath that, of course. Okay. So let's quit out of that merge vertex tool, and we're going to go to our edge mode. Click on this edge. All right. Edit mesh, and we are going to go to extrude again. And we're also going to just take this down and back a little to just kind of follow this strap here, okay? We're just gonna pull it back, pull it over. We just want it to be pretty much as close as we can get it to this piece right here, okay? So right there is kind of where it should be fitting in. And now once we've done that, we want to make sure and attach it, okay? So we'll go to our vertex mode. And we're going to come up to edit mesh, merge vertex tool. We're just going to click and drag that corner there, as well as this one, click and drag, okay? And that's going to connect now those two pieces that we just made, alright? there is a vertex right here that's just kind of floating out in the middle of nowhere. We want to make sure we get rid of that one, okay, because it does not belong. And we're also just going to do the same thing we did before to bring this down all the way down to here, okay? So we're just going to come to edge mode, grab that edge, edit mesh, extrude, and we're just going to pull it down and back and over until we get it to about the right area, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. So something like that, and we're just going to merge those vertices again. So we're going to come to edit mesh, merge vertex tool, and just pull that into the corner there. And this one, you know, it may be easier to see from the inside, so you can always go inside the box as well if you need to see better. And just pull that over, merge it, and you can hit Q to exit out of your merge vertex tool. Okay, so this piece has been all repaired, okay? Let me just double check this side randomly, just make sure that you don't have anything strange going on with any verts here. Everything looks normal, and it all looks normal on this side. Okay, so this side is all done. So let's come over here and double check and see if there are any areas that need fixing. That seems to be working normally. Normal. Come over here to this corner and double check this as well. That seems to be normal. Alright, so we're going to come over to this side, which has turned yellow, but you know, may still be alright. Okay, so right here we have this line that's going down this way, okay, and then it just kind of stops. And that's due to some of the things that we deleted while we were getting rid of all the strange things on this side of the box, okay? So we're going to go ahead and fix that. And a good way to do that, actually it's going to be a little bit weird, so bear with me here. We're going to come up to Edit Mesh, Interactive Split Tool, and what you're going to do is just click on this corner here, alright? And you're going to come all the way down here, and you're just going to click on this corner, alright? And hit enter. And it should normally create a line there, but it looks like Maya's being a little finicky right now. It doesn't like that too much. It doesn't like the way the geometry is here. So what we're going to do instead is just grab these two faces, and we're just going to delete them and rebuild them in the same way that we rebuilt the other side, okay? So this time I'm going to do things kind of all at once though, instead of doing things one at a time. So we're going to grab actually 3 edges here. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Alright, just where that gap is. Go to Edit Mesh, Extrude. I'm going to hit my Move tool there. And I'm just going to bring this down and inwards and over to just kind of get it in the general ballpark area here of where we want it to go. Okay, something like that. And we're going to use that Merge Vertex tool to start reconnecting things. So Edit Mesh, Merge Vertex tool. We'll just merge that guy, this one, and finally this one right here. Okay. So that fixes that area. Okay, I'm going to hit Q to exit out of my Merge Vertex tool now. And let's check out this side. Looks like we have kind of the same weird thing going on over here. Alright, so let's just do the same thing we just did. We're just going to grab these two faces and delete them. Then we're going to go to our edge mode, and grab these three edges where the gap is here. And we're just going to come up to Edit Mesh, Extrude. I'm going to use my Move tool to move this down and kind of get it into place as best I can. Alright, just move it back, move it over, and then we're going to come to Edit Mesh, Merge Vertex tool, and just start connecting these vertices in here, alright? Just connecting them up. Putting everything together. And again, this might be one that, I might be able to see better from inside the box. So I'll just turn around here, go inside the box. Okay. So that is now fixed in that area, okay? So everything seems pretty normal there. Let's go ahead and go back to vertex mode and just check on this side as well and make sure everything seems pretty normal. And so far it does. Normal, normal, normal. Okay. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and try our Boolean again and see if it's working. If it is, then great, and if not, that means there may be some more faces on top of faces somewhere. And we'll have to look at those. Okay, so I'm just going to bring this over and grab these two, and we're going to do our Booleans, so mesh, Booleans, difference. Okay, so it worked, but as you can see, I grabbed those in the incorrect order, so I'm just going to Z back. And this time, okay, so we'll want to grab our treasure chest first, then our cube here, go up to mesh, Booleans, difference. As you can see now that we have fixed that weird geometry, our Boolean has worked this time, okay, and just cut right through. Alright, so that's all there is to it. Let me know if you have any more questions about it. And good luck and happy modeling.